Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play a Trails of Cold Steel 2, Part 13. In the previous video, we began our special operation. We're on the way to Saint Arkh. First things first though, we gotta explore our spiffy new private train. Hello. Yes, everything's on schedule over here. What about in your end? Long-range communication using the Arcus 2. I remember hearing it's possible using the equivalent in the Derflinger. Looks like he's talking with the RMP. Well, you know, nobody's listening. Continue. I see, so that happened in the east. Alright, I'll talk this over with Major Revelt. Well, no, don't stop on my account. You want over here? Well, let's finish exploring this section first. And now you say you go here for the plot? I don't believe in the plot. There's nobody. It's a little small to potentially have a shower event. I'm a little, yeah, alright, whatever. Let's go.
Oh, this is nice.
Okay. Wait. Well, it says there's an event, but there clearly isn't.
Oh.
Maybe we have to do something else first? Oh yeah, I never thought to make this joke because I was watching the, or I was editing the video where Reen does the shower scene with Randy. And I do think it's quite funny that Reen, like in the span of like 60 seconds, makes two different comments on how Randy is built. Like everyone else in this game is a simp for Reen, but Reen is a simp for Randy. And what does that say about my boy? It's like in 60 seconds, he's like, oh man, Randy, you're like really well built, dude. Like, he's not exactly the most subtle person out there, are you, Reen? Well, if I ain't shot to Schwarzer, you think you're pretty close to the Chancellor's best piece of arm candy. Hey, it's extremely disrespectful to Major Claire. Whatever, man, she's the icy maiden. She's not about to get her feelings all hurt about something like that. I swear. By the way, Schwarzer got any plans to ride that night doll of yours around? Be great to see it in action sometimes. I don't call Valimar unless I absolutely need to. He's not some sideshow. I won't call him just to satisfy your curiosity. If you keep acting like this is all just fun and games, you're gonna end up getting hurt during field exercises. Yeah. I'm just saying, things will be a lot more fun if we get into a little trouble. But I'll be sure to stow my attitude or whatever. Oh, Instructor Reen, please don't hesitate to ask if you'd like for something to drink. Sure, thanks. Will I get it for free? I'm sorry for even asking. Seems a little small, but how is the kitchen? Oh, it's great. It's true that the space is limited, but because of that, everything is stored very efficiently. I'm so happy I get to put this place to good use. I'm glad to hear it. Instructor Reen, will I be getting paid for this extra time I'm putting in? Wow, you're a real comedian there, lady. Our exercise is really going to start to ramp up tomorrow. And I'm in charge of the supply team? No pressure, right? But aren't you from a business family, Stark? Besides, your grades are top tier. I think you're perfect for the position. I'm the one who should be worried. I was made head of the medical team. But in the medical training, your first aid skills were faster and more precise than anyone else. Personally, I don't think I belong on the comms team. I can barely talk without stuttering. And on top of that, I'm supposed to be helping with the accounting and operating the Derflinger. But didn't you help your father with managing his territory? And aside from that, you're really good with numbers. So that means that we're all in the right positions after all. I guess the faculty here knows us pretty well. Yeah, Instructor Toa sure is impressive. I'm the leader of the medical team. In other words, everyone's lives are in my hands. Can I really do this? Well, they're only in your hands if people mess up, so maybe if nobody messes up, you can just blame them. The supply team handles transporting goods among other things. Their work is the backbone of logistics. It's a heavy load to bear, but I'll just have to stay calm and do things as best I can. Instructor Toa is usually in charge of all the budgeting, so how did I end up being the accountant? This is way more responsibility than I deserve. They're counting on me, so I guess I have no choice. If anybody gets hurt, just blame them for taking damage in the first place. So we're gonna be out the countryside to do training, eh? That'll be nice, just go out and not worry about civilians nearby. But like Instructor Randolph said, we need to stay on our guard. I get the feeling some of us are treating this like a field trip. I'm sure everyone will shape up once the exercises begin. But no matter what happens, I need to rely on my Schleiden school training. Good to hear you're so fired up. Field exercises are as close to the real deal as possible. They're perfect for improving our skills. No matter what happens, all I need to do is rely on my school training. Anyway, Cindy seems a little riled up from earlier. Concentration is necessary for sniping. Since he uses the same weapon as me, I'd like him to relax a little. No, I gotta so I can get carried away. This time I'll treat it like it's a real fight. Heard that railroad stretches all the way out to North Ambria now. The ride's pretty smooth, at least. Sydney? Wait, I can challenge you? Oh, we've already beaten you, right? You don't have the little card icon? Ooh, it's pretty sweet setup. Just look at the shower. Who knows? Maybe things will get even steamy in here. For the love of Adios, please don't cause any trouble. Wow, the Durfling is really amazing. The cabin and lounge are both really nice. I can't think of a single complaint. Alright. Okay, sir. Please, don't what? It's got a green icon. I have to interact with it. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Sydney, you're judging me. I'm being judged. Please close the door. Oh, God.
Oh, this is nice.
Okay, it's not actually the girl's shower. So, we're not creepy just yet. Saint Arkh, bet their highways are chock full of monsters, some nice meat in their bones. I have to be sure to sharpen up my spear and knives. He's planning on going hunting? I have to be sure to sharpen up my spear and knives. Freezer's getting a little empty these days. Well, Tina came in looking really down. I wonder if something happened. Oh, Tina. I don't know anything on that yet, but I'll talk to her. Thanks for keeping an eye out for her. You don't have to thank me for that.
Yes!
I think you're most in need of a new slot since you're double wind. Or since you only have wind, I should say. We want the cheapest one. And you also need yours open. I mean, at least you have one free slot, but...
Thanks!
It's just committing to a Mirage Quartz slot kind of sucks because we don't really have any good Mirage Quartz. And we have Silverthorn. Hollow Spear is good. I think that's going to be more of a late to mid game banger, but... It was definitely quite helpful in the beginning tutorial section. Not really a tutorial section, but flash forward. We're using the Draken and Hector for our field exercise this time around. Don't worry about the second Draken, that one's just for backup. Anyway, once we're there, I'll need the two of you on board. Or two of you to board. It's an honor to be able to get my hands on a Panzer Soldat so early in the field exercises. First mission at the camp is to move the Panzer Soldats off the train. Should be easy. Why am I so nervous? Seems like Wayne's the type to overthink things. I hope it doesn't let him mess him up. What's up, Valley? Are you done with your duties for today, Reen? Yeah, all done for now. Sorry to keep you cramped up here all the time. As I said, do not worry about it. I've gotten accustomed to it during my travels with you. Hearing that makes me feel a little better. Well, we're out tomorrow morning, so it won't be too much longer. Understood. What's wrong? Felt a presence, a movement in the mana currents. In the direction we're headed, far to the south. Presence? Can you pinpoint it? No, it's vanished. Is it simply a fluctuation in the septium veins? Perhaps I was mistaken. I should keep an eye out for any further movement. Yeah. Either way, let's be on our guard moving forward. With any luck, I won't have any need to call you. Agreed, but if you must, please do so without hesitation. I'll protect you and your colleagues just as I always have done. Thank you, I'm counting on you. It would be preferable if nothing were to happen, but should the need arise, please call me. For now, though, rest and prepare for tomorrow. Tina, what are you doing here? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that the Panzer Soldat training didn't go well. You're talking about your piloting? Might it have something to do with how you control Clammy? Look, some people are good with Panzer Soldats and some aren't. Don't let it bother you too much. But Yuna and Kurt got it right away. I feel powerless in a way. Hey, Altina? Yes? Never mind. Once we get back to campus, you can train to your heart's content. I'll do my best to help you too. I see. Thank you. What are our plans for tomorrow? All of Class 7 will be summoned early in the morning. We'll tell you the details then. Just get a good night's rest. And of course, you can always talk to your classmates. Understood. I shall return to my room now. Good day. She seems frustrated. Just like when Milliam first came to school, she's starting to change. Did I actually talk to you? Seems like you talked to Altina. I didn't realize how late it was. I should call it a night soon. Oh yeah, you said something about talking to Altina. I mean, usually these green icons have been events. But I don't know if it's just that I need to, like, do more of these first? Wait, did I go in here? Oh, you weren't in here earlier. Instructor Reen. I've noticed you seem happier when Major Claire is around. Huh? I think I act normally. You've worked with Major Claire before, right, Altina? Yes, but only for a few missions. She has invited me to spend time off with her, spend time off duty with her and Milliam. That's nice of her to offer. Why not go hang out with her next time she asks? You might be able to learn something new about each other. I'm not interested. I don't have any interest in hanging out, but Milliam keeps telling me to learn new things about people too. Well, you should listen to her sometimes. Occasionally you should listen to Milliam. That RMP Major with that pretty face of hers and that luscious figure, she's playing dirty. Trying to be too biased against Major Claire, okay? Why, whatever makes you think I would. So, Instructor Reen, do you like older women? I like people who aren't children. Age doesn't really matter. Shut the fuck up, Reen. Don't you dare finish that sentence. Wait, what are you trying to make me say? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. You know, Instructor Reen, it's only us in here right now, just me and me, kid. Could you please stop teasing me? I'm your instructor. Oh, am I teasing you? Why, I'd never. Fucking weirdo. When it comes to love, age doesn't matter. What a wonderful lesson, instructor. This isn't what I meant, you know it. Reen, you've brought this upon yourself. That's a creepy thing to say. At least he caught himself, but not for the right reason. He didn't catch himself because of the obvious, weird undertones of that statement. He caught himself because he's like, I don't want to say this in front of her. Anything over here? We didn't try car 1. And see, this is why they scramble the communication signals. The state-of-the-art interface is really nice. He seems well-versed in these things. Okay, at least there's like, I was like, is it all the students making the train go? I guess it wouldn't be that crazy. We had students pilot the Courageous, but this is the first big trip the trains are put on. We've decided we'll handle operating it this time. But I can feel eyes boring through the back of my head. See, so this is one of those train fanboys I've been hearing about lately. I cannot believe I'm able to watch someone operate a train like this up close. Oh, I'm so glad to be alive. Oh, Ma, Dad, thanks for giving birth to me. Someone's happy. Oh man, this train is mental. Just look at these facilities. Think about its performance. And there's the touch, the smell, the vibrations. How is this beauty real? Can I leave? No? I guess we should talk to Toa since we're up here. In the Chronicle of Reen, the time that he just kept entering and leaving a car over and over again. Truly, the hero Ereboni deserves. You look as busy as ever, Toa. Well, yeah, a little. I have a feeling Class 9 is going to be in charge of setting up camp for the field exercises tomorrow. Thought that'd be a good idea to start preparing now. No, well, sorry for saddening you with even more work than usual. Oh, it's fine. I'm used to being busy after all. Besides, I'm sure you guys are going to be even busier than me. You might need to jump into battle any time, and you haven't even told the details of what you're supposed to do. Well, that's something I'm used to. But now that you mention it, I'd still rather know what we're supposed to be doing. Well, the way Major Irving was talking, it sounds like a pretty dangerous situation. Unlike some of the other regions, there's been very little info about the Jaeger Corps' movement here. Really? The border with Librel is right to the south, after all. Since Jaeger Corps are completely prohibited over there, it's not easy for them to get into Erebonia from that direction. See, so it'd be difficult for them to operate in large squads. But if they're small, elite units, that could cause trouble. Yeah, we shouldn't take things lightly. We need to lead our students and get through the day in one piece. Definitely, I don't plan on losing to anyone out there. Good luck tomorrow, Toa. You too? Get a good night's sleep and try not to overdo it tomorrow, okay? Can do. On a completely unrelated note, wow, I never knew Louise had such a knack for communication equipment. This will be done in a jiffy thanks to her. Alright, what do you want? Oh, Reen, are you patrolling the train? Yeah. Yeah, something like that. I thought I'd talk to the students now since I have the chance. Is that so? You've grown into a fine man. I'm sure Sarah will be proud. Not a chance. I got nothing on track to Sarah. Sometimes even my students will scold me. Well, even so, I'm relieved. I was concerned about how you were faring last year after the Northern War. I've been doing alright, all things considered. Major Claire of the Railway Military Police, thank you for all your assistance back then. No, not at all. It was you, Altina, and Sarah who did all the heavy lifting, so to speak. We were able to respond so swiftly thanks to Valimar and the Bracers guiding the citizens to safety. But it ended up being a painful experience for both you and Sarah. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking about this. As you know, it was the RMP who built the supply line for General Le Guin's army of Panzer Soldats. It was all for the Imperial government. No, it was all to make His Excellency's wishes come true. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. Why does someone like you continue to work under him? How'd you come to be an Ironblood? Well, I know a little about Millium's circumstances. I'm sure Major Lecter and the Governor General both have their reasons too. But you, Claire, you seem like you're the odd one out to me. When you're doing RMP work, you're sincere and caring, and I understand why Yuna's opened up to you like she has. When I think of all of it, it seems even stranger. Why, Claire? I'm not as great a person as you think I am. In this huge world, I'm just one small person, and I have nothing. If His Excellency hadn't taken me in, I would have disappeared entirely. What? Chancellor Gileath Osborne is my savior. Oh my god. Splat. He took me in 10 years ago after I'd lost everything in an accident. Yeah, but think about why he did it. Okay? It's not an act of kindness if you expect someone to be your subservient slave as a result. It was also thanks to him that I found Thor's Military Academy and the Railway Military Police, places where I belonged. Yeah, and he left Reen in the fucking snow. Obviously he's not a good person. My gratitude to him is not something I could ever hope to repay, even if it were to work my whole life. Sorry, I didn't know any of that. Don't worry about it. I don't think any of this will excuse my actions. Rather, I believe I must face the things I've done for the future. I took part in claiming Crossbow and Northumbria for His Excellency. I must face those whose lives I have disrupted in doing so. Claire. But you don't need to feel that way too, Reen. Actually, Reen has just as much responsibility as Claire does, right? I mean, they both kind of did the same things. You've been piloting your Divine Knight on behalf of the Imperial government for the past year. But I'm sure you've been thinking about how you should act as a member of Class VII this whole time. Now, it's not quite as impressive as you make it sound, but it's kind of embarrassing that you can see right through me like that. I guess I should have known I couldn't keep anything from the Icy Maiden. Well, the title is starting to feel like it's a little too over the top for me lately. I am in the second half of my 20s now, after all. No, you haven't changed a bit. Dr. Sarah might have changed a bit since you went back to being a bracer. But you're the same as you were when I first met you 2 years ago, or rather... Vivelt, are you here? There's something I need to confirm with you. Bro, you really cut the vibe, dog. Major Irving. Have I interrupted something? No, we're just having a small talk. Well then, Major Claire, I'll excuse myself now. Please be sure to get plenty of rest tonight, Reen. Reen? I don't think you need to force yourself to figure out your relationship with him right now. I'm sure you'll eventually be able to come to terms with it all. There's nothing to come to terms with. He hasn't even, like, attempted to hide that he's a piece of garbage. Like, the way he just refers to Reen as his worthless son. I mean, maybe you could consider that that's him playing, like, I mean, I really kind of hope they don't do some, like, weird thing where, like, Osborn does actually care. He's just been, like, a piece of shit to Reen his whole life for, Reen. Like, I hope they don't do the same thing they do with Elisa's mom, where, like, Elisa's mom spends, like, every single moment of her life being insufferable, but then they're like, but she really cares deep down. Like, shut up. So for now, I think you should take your time and slowly organize your thoughts one by one. Thanks, that makes me feel a bit better. I don't know what that was about, but you're certainly acting compassionate today. Are you trying to replace a meal with him? A meal? I guess that's like her brother? I mean, I guess her family died in an accident based on her dialogue there. Forget it, I was out of line bringing him up. That's not my intention. What was it you needed to confirm with me? About the information we'll be sending east. I do appreciate that scene, though. I mean, I'm glad they've kind of, like, acknowledged that, you know, Claire is more of the odd one out of the Ironbloods. I do kind of, I don't know. The weird, like... I mean, I get she's in a cult, right? I kind of had assumed she'd been, like, raised almost from birth. But I mean, she would have been, like, 16 or so then, when she got taken in, if it was 10 years ago. That, I don't know. I mean, you're still at a very impressionable age at that time point, but I'd kind of assumed it was more like, I mean, not raised from, but like from a small child, right? Like, is there ever anything in here? Eventually, maybe. Batter's just marking it as a rest point? I don't know. Probably had a chance to talk, Reen. Rest well tonight. Dr. Schwarzer, you're still here? You need to be up early tomorrow. Don't patrol too late. I just, I don't know. Because, like, I feel like, I mean, I can potentially like Claire. It's just she's gonna have to get over the whole Osborn thing. At least, like, I don't know. Because I can kind of, like, almost, like, Lecter is like, yeah, Osborn's a piece of shit. Like, but he just kind of, like, we don't really know why. I mean, I think Lecter just does it because, like, he feels like he has to, right? I mean, he's been very upfront about, like, not liking Osborn, and, like, he kind of would be fine if Osborn were to die, like, based on his dialogue in Azure, right? And just his dialogue even, like, in the Sky games. Is the briefing over? What's the plan for tomorrow? The other classes got instructions, but not us. About that, I wasn't actually told either. I'll be able to give you the details tomorrow morning. Huh? Come on, you're our teacher, you need to get it together. It's just like what happened during the entrance ceremony. Well, it seems like our exercises are going to be a bit of a special case. As all of Class 7, including myself, will get a briefing tomorrow morning. Fine. Dr. Claire was way more on top of things at the police academy. Hey now, I got no chance if you compare her to Major Claire. I'm a little surprised, though. You respect her so much, even though she's Erebonian. Like I told Kurt, it's not that I hate Erebonians or anything. She's the perfect commander, an incredibly skilled marksman, she's caring and sincere. She's the one who saved me and gave me a chance. Chance? I'm just saying it's impossible not to respect her. Unlike a certain someone I can name. Well, I agree you can't avoid respecting her. She's helped you out more times than I can count since I met her back when I was a student. Well, that explains why you two seem so oddly close. I wanted to thoroughly interrogate you. You really don't, it's not like that. I'm nowhere near as good as Major Claire, but I promise to do the best I possibly can. I don't know what we'll be doing tomorrow, but make sure you get enough rest tonight. I don't need you to tell me that. Oh, you fool! Are you getting dueled? So only Class 7's in the dark about the field exercises, huh? Can't say I'm more than a little curious. Honestly, it's keeping me up at night. Sorry about that. By the way, do you know about Vantage Masters instructors? That new card game everyone's been getting into lately. Yeah, we're undefeated. I've only just started playing myself, though. Oh, so you do play. I just picked it up myself. This is perfect, actually. How about a match or two before I go to bed? I don't mind, but won't that just keep you awake longer when you're sitting there mauling, seething over your loss? Maybe, but it's probably best to get my mind off tomorrow. Besides, I gotta pass up a chance to wipe the floor with my instructor. Well, I'm just a beginner too, but I don't think it's gonna I'm gonna make it that easy for you. Alright, enough talk, let's play. Bring it on. Oh, you fool. You're getting challenged. You got it, and trust me, I won't lose. That's what everyone else has said. Hold on, didn't we get something? When we beat... Yeah, we got this when we beat... What's her name? Technically off-screen during when the recording failed? So it's a 2 cost. I mean, I don't know what seal is, and we haven't encountered it yet, so I'm like a little like... It seems kind of garbage. Because you're just like worse than whatever the hell this thing's supposed to be. You know what, we'll dodge. We'll drop a blaze and a magic crystal to put 2 of these. That seems good.
You're on, instructor.
Oh no, we finally lost. Okay. The thing, I mean, this is honestly pretty good. Well, we could potentially get rid of the blaze. But we can play something first turn at least. And we can play it on the magic crystal. Oh my god, how many freaking cards you got, lady? You need to chill the hell out. So we could play 2 things. Okay, so you're ranged. You don't have anything else special. Yeah, I think we play you on the magic crystal. And that gives us another mana. I forgot about that. And then you can act as a defender. And Earth is good against water, too. Granted, she might just snipe you, but... And you got a card out of it, but you know what? I don't care. I don't end my turn. Okay, I mean, she's got freaking Gun Lady EX already. Doesn't seem very fair. I don't have a Gun Lady EX. I mean, we could... So you will die. But I think we do that. I think we let you die to kill Gun Lady. Play 2 of these bad boys. Buff you. End our turn. So we're basically we're even and we've got more momentum. Okay, she do be getting kind of swole. And we can't counter there, which sucks. But if we get a Gun Lady, it's all over. I'm not mad, you're mad. Like, I could move you here? Can you move and attack still? You can. And you would take 2 damage. You take 2 damage regardless. But I think what you do, you kill Gun Lady. Then you guys sack yourself to give us cards. Oh, you fool. You don't even know what's going down right now. Then you can block our main person. Alright, it's over. You got no momentum, lady. You got no momentum. You got no talent. She do be getting a little too strong. Blaze me. Blaze me. There seems to be a severe lack of blazing, and we might actually die. Okay, we have a ton of damage. I think we can kill next turn. If we get a freaking blaze. I think we have to kill next turn. I don't think we can kill this turn, so I think you heal. And you can attack twice. So you heal, you attack. And you blast you. You would take 3 backlash damage. You would take 4, potentially 5 if like a magic crystal or something happens next turn. We have control of the board, let's not play it risky. Alright, end our turn. Because we only lose if she can kill our main person. Okay, so we should 1000% win here. You double attack. Oh wait, are we gonna kill ourselves with backlash damage? We wouldn't. Okay, we're good. That was definitely much closer than I mean, if we just gotten a blaze earlier, it would have been fine. But
Oh, one more. Come on.
she got the early gun lady EX on me? I mean, come on. How am I supposed to deal with early gun lady EX? Wait, are we done here? The other thing I thought to bring my Vantage Masters deck with me. I was gonna play with Jessica and Louise. They seem pretty busy right now. You know, I don't think I'll go easy on you. I mean, she was pretty close to winning. I mean, I think that was everyone, right? Oh wait, we didn't do. Ah, Kurt. We'll be in Sutherland by tomorrow morning, huh? Seem happy, Kurt. Have you been to Sutherland before? Oh, instructor. Yeah, I have, though it was a while ago. I lived in Parm until I was about 10 years old. Oh yeah, a little town on the southern edge of the province, right? It's also the in-screen music. I remember, right? It's famous for its cloth and dyes. That's right. When I lived there, they had a number of old-fashioned workshops all over town. A Vander School training hall, too. Really? I didn't know your family had a training hall out there. Maybe we can stop out while we're in the area. Something wrong? Nah, it's nothing. More importantly, what we'll be doing for our field exercises. I'll fill you all in on the details tomorrow morning. I can't say that we'll definitely have some downtime. I can't say we'll definitely have some downtime we can use to go visit Parm. Think you can give us a tour of the place? Sure, I suppose I can. I just hope I'm actually able to get something out of this trip. Don't worry, I'm sure you will. You want a duel? I look forward to seeing my old friends and acquaintances in Parm. Can't believe it's already been 7 years. I wager everyone's changed quite a bit by now.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is a message from Dareflinger Car 1 for all branch campus students. We will arrive at the destination for our field exercises at 5:10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Please be sure to get lots of rest so you're ready to wake up bright and early.
It was only a few hours to get there. I think I've done enough for today. I should probably get to bed soon. If there's nothing else I need to do, I can head back to my cabin and car too. And we'll give the showers one last shot. See if it procs anything.
Oh,
It did not. Alright. I guess that icon is just there because it's a Healy machine. Well, it says sub-event. You can't be saying sub-event if there ain't no sub-event. Alright? If I hold off, I'm losing my damn mind. Everyone's been talked to. Sydney.
oh, oh,
Maybe if I just keep doing it.
oh.
Alright, fine. Whatever. There seems to be nothing there. So I will accept that. Where is Randy, by the way? Oh, yeah, he's in, like, the last car store, right? I've already showered with Randy, though. We talked to you. Talk to them. I'll talk to you. You won't sell me anything, coward. Alright. And that's just clearing them. I just can't help but feel like I'm missing something. Help! Alright, fine. I did my due diligence, if nothing else. Hey, how's it going? Oh, it's Randy. Oh, Dr. Randolph, are you heading to bed too? Yeah, I've finished filling all the kiddos out, and then I finished filling all the kiddos in with a plan tomorrow. Still pretty early for me. I'd rather go get a drink. Yeah, you even old enough to drink yet? I'll be turning 20 next month. Oh, so he's still only 19. Ah, congrats. Well, I guess tomorrow's gonna be a busy day, so I better hit the sack sooner than later. Good night. Yeah, good night. Oh, we're in the same room. I was like, well, Randy, this is our room. Man, even Lloyd never got to sleep in the same room as Randy. What a blessing for our boy Rain. Rain would sleep in his glasses. I mean, I know it's because I equipped him on them, but...
Animos flowers. I guess we've entered Sutherland. It's beautiful.
This is part of the Empire too, because it's so far down south and away from all the fighting, things are peaceful here. I've never been down here before. A huge castle over there, belong to the Imperial Army? Yeah, it's Dreknor Fortress. It looks very much like the palace. It's a base on par with Guerrilla Fortress. The Imperial Army uses it as their headquarters for the region. Pretty crazy. And all those big gray buildings on the horizon must be, yeah, that's Saint Arkh, capital of the Sutherland province. Saint Arkh, that was the first place the other group went on their field study, right? Or was that the second? I think they went Saint Arkh first in the alternative group. That was the one with, you know, Eustace and Machias and Gaius and everyone. I think Lisa was theirs? Because in your first field study you have Reen, Elliot, Laura. I think you have a Lisa in that group, and you have one other. Because Machias and Eustace are in the other group. Gaius is in the other group. You don't have Fee, I don't think. Who are you? I feel like you have 4 characters, or 5 characters. I don't think you have Machias. No, Machias and Eustace are in Chapter 2. He is in Chapter 2. You have Emma? Maybe you have Emma. No, I think Emma's in the other group as well. Who am I forgetting? I don't know, someone's... I feel like that you had 5 for the first field study. But maybe you do just have 4. The train stopped there for about 30 minutes while goods were loaded onto it, then departed. Bound for the field exercise grounds southwest of the city. I'm pretty sure you don't get Emma, Eustace, Machias, and Fee until Chapter 2. Granted, you don't have Gaius for Chapter 2. Maybe you do have Gaius for the first field study.
Arrival confirmed.
Oh, hello. Speak of the devil. She still doesn't wear pants?
Had to show up now of all times, huh? This is Sylphide, commencing bracer activity.
Oh.
Collaborators have been secured. But we might have even more? Looking forward to seeing what your helpers can do. See ya, Sarah.
Thanks for filling us in. It kind of like a weird awkward to say Sarah there, but it does help the audience. Oh, the Hiram's Manor? Oh yeah, this would be his province. Right, because we never met Patrick's dad, right? Because we've seen all the leaders of the great houses except... Well, yeah, we've seen them all now, right? We've seen Angelica's dad, we've seen Eustace's dad. Who's the other one? It's Hiram's, Alberea. Oh yeah, Cayenne, of course. So I was like, it's like someone really important. Yeah, Duke Cayenne is the other one. Other collaborators. I'm trying to think. I mean, who showed up in the opening cutscene? Do we remember? I mean, the only people I remembered from like the Sky games that showed up were, you know, Tio and Agate. Not Tio and Agate. Tita and Agate. Tio was in the opening cutscene as well, but it could just be Agate. But there was also the implication that other, you know, people from Sky have come to Erebonia. Class 8 combat tactics will perform combat training and mission exercises with Panzer Soldats. Class 9 military finance will perform support exercises such as communication drills, refueling, and rescue missions. 4 of you in Class 7 special operations, including Instructor Schwarzer, will have 2 main tasks. Your first task will be a wide area patrol. You are to gather info on the surroundings while scouting for enemy forces. Second is local contribution. You will assist citizens in the area in order to improve local opinion regarding our field exercises. Henceforth, these 2 tasks will be collectively referred to as the branch campus as special ops missions. How to put this? They seem like reasonable tasks for an army and yet not. Now I understand. Those are definitely tasks suited for Class 7. I think I even knew who came up with them. Oh, you do now. I'm sure it's exactly who you think. Its numbers may be small, it's still a squad led by the Ashen Chevalier. Get out there and do some good work for the branch campus. Yes, understood. I'm guessing we'll meet with the person in charge of the area first. Real quick on the uptake, that'll make this easy. Markham's Hiram will be waiting in his mansion at Saint Arkh. Oh, that's interesting. Though it's still early in the morning, we can visit him at any time. Lord Hiram's, that's gracious of him. Hiram's family, one of the 4 great houses and overseers of the Sutherland province. Though he's considered to be quite moderate, he's one of the most influential nobles in the Empire. Gonna meet a bigwig like that from the get-go? Don't worry, I've met him before. There's no need to be so nervous. So we'll meet with the Marquis, and he will give us any requests relating to our missions. Yes, report to the arrival of the branch campus to him and inform him of our field exercises have begun. In order to perform our field exercise, we require approval from the one overseeing the region. Understood. I can't really keep up with all this. But we're finally going to start our special ops missions, that much I understand. Yes, at long last. What do we got to do? You got to... cats? Deliver medicine? What other than mainstays? Finding lost miscellaneous items? Airline tickets? Diaries? Cats? I'm ready. Let's get started. Did I mention that we'll probably have a quest involving cats? Because I feel like we might. I don't know. There's just a reason that I have a feeling we might have to rescue a cat. Glad to see you're all fired up. Alright, let's make sure we're all equipped and head for Saint Arkh. In order to get to Saint Arkh from here, you need to take the highway. Actually, I was planning to meet with the Marquis before I return to base, so you can come along with me if you like. Oh, really? So you weren't planning to stick around at camp then? If that's the case, we'd love to join you. Good to be working with you, Major Revelt. And you too, Altina. It's Kurt, right? A pleasure to meet you. Yes, likewise. Right arm of the Railway Military Police, you already know everyone here besides me. There are a number of things that concern me, including our special ops missions. But in the name of the Vander family, I simply need to give it my all. In each set of field exercises, you'll find a number of the students somewhere around the camp or in the train car. Some of these students will give you branch campus requests, or raise the branch campus enhancement, so be sure to look out for them. Student locations will change depending on the story progress, but you can still locate them by pressing down to check the minimap. Ring got a message. I got an orbital mail on my Arcus too? Wow, I've sent messages on terminals before, but I've never imagined I'd be able to get them out in the go like this. Looks like it's from Elise. It's a thank you message. I guess you like my gift. If you send a gift to someone, they'll send you a thank you message in return. You can check your mail by pressing L2 to access the action menu, then pressing a circle. Thank you message. Regarding the handkerchief. I've received your gift, Reen. It's beautiful and ever so soft to the touch. It's so lovely, in fact, I'm afraid of getting it dirty. I can't possibly stand to use it, but I will cherish it always. She's funny. It's a handkerchief. It should be used. Well, at least she likes it. God, she's got such a weird energy. But also, didn't we buy like another gift, I thought? Yeah, we got this from... Oh, you do it like that. What is this? It's called a mizu yakan. It's a type of Eastern sweet. Figured you might like it. Well, I suppose like most sweet things. Alright, I shall try it. Get bonded? You got extra art defense? Okay. Whatever you say, game. Oh yeah, we did get this yellow hair from Millium. I forgot. We found that in his chest. I mean, I assume we'll probably use Millium again at some point, so... We'll maybe have to try it out then. Hi, name's Pablo, second in command of both the tech and supply teams. I wish I didn't have to keep up reminding everyone though. Anyway, give us a shout if you got any weapon or armor issues. I'll get you what you need. Bother.
Have a look-see.
Have a look-see. Yeah, but like, can I buy stuff? Is that something that can be done?
Be well. Have a look-see.
Oh, there it is. God, it's expensive as hell. What the frick? Can I sell anything? I didn't know we got. I think we got this in the dungeon, maybe. Oh, you materials. We're really feeling spicy. Pablo's in charge of weapons and Kyrie medicine. All the goods falling to me. So if you need any supplies, just let one of the guys in military finance know. We should be able to get you just about anything. You can leave all the back end support to us.
Just tell me what you need.
Oh, we still haven't read the first one. You know what? We'll go ahead and do that right now.
Come again.
This is my last video for the day, so this is like a fairly good stopping point plot-wise. Well, we'll read our Imperial Chronicles. You do it. It's like, what's
All
the...
right.
My turn.
Now.
There it is. I was like, what's the freaking thing? Altina is the Lord of Onion Rings, and I completely forgot to make them. Granted, we didn't really end up struggling very much during the Millium section.
Here I go.
Let's go.
You're hitting every button but the one.
Initiate cooking mode.
Initiate cooking mode.
Better than I expected.
That's pretty good. They're basically like twice as good as regular reviving bombs. But they're not super special ones. Now, is that just because you failed me, Altina? Or can you not make the super special ones? I'll give you one more shot.
Initiate cooking mode. Better than I expected.
Okay, fine. We'll take them. Oh yeah, Claire, what do you do? Are you still broken? You're not. Well, okay, you have this now. That seems, What? 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 It's honestly still not as broken as her old S-Craft, I don't think was. Granted, I literally never used it a single time because, I don't know. Oh, so maybe when it says unbalanced, yes, it just means that it can unbalance, but it doesn't have any set bonus to it? Like, it's just your base level? Because I don't really know what that... Because, I mean, I noticed this one, they say unbalanced no. Because I was thinking that that just meant that, like, it unbalanced, like, 100% chance. I mean, also, they don't do any breaking. That... I feel like they broke a little bit. Like, it wasn't much, but... Well, it says plus 0%, so maybe it's just, like, the standard strength of, like, a regular attack? I don't know. And we can, like, put you in. I don't know how. There we go. Kurt, you're level 5? Get out of here, dude. Why are you level 5? Oh, yeah, because Yuna got, like, a little bit more XP. Okay, I had to sneeze there. Alright, let's finally read our book. As soon as I remember how to pull it up. Oh, there it is, books. I'm freaking blind. Alright. Let's water up and then get to reading. Some more delicious nonsense propaganda that we just believe because reasons. Central Diet finishes session. On March 25th, the Central Diet in Heimdall closed the door on its yearly session. This was the country's first Diet session to integrate members of the former House of Representatives and House of Peers, which existed separately until the year before last. In addition, representatives from the Crossbell and North Ambria provinces and the Jirai Special Economic Zone were chosen to attend. Another notable person in attendance was Chancellor Osborne himself. With such a diverse assemblage of representatives, the discussions and debates were lively indeed, and quite a number of significant laws were passed this year, an amount notably above average. Can I ask what they are? No! You may not know what the government is doing, just believe that it is doing the best for you. We will not elaborate. We don't need to. The pros and cons of abolishing the houses. The Central Diet was first proposed last spring by key figures in the Imperial government and approved by both His Majesty the Emperor and the Imperial Supreme Court. Members of the House of Representatives initially voiced strong opposition to the new plan, but eventually agreed to it after it was decided that a certain number of them would be guaranteed seats. Wow. As a result of the new diet, both noble and commoner representatives were able to gather together to discuss ideas relating to the entirety of the Empire, possibly contributing to the large number of new laws. Imperial Governor Regnant speaks. Imperial Governor Karl Regnant had this to say about the Central Diet and the houses it replaced. Given the overlap between the Imperial Provincial Council and the House of Representatives, as well as the problems that arise in having two separate houses in the Diet, it was deemed far more efficient to combine them in this manner. The Chancellor has a clear vision on how to proceed with the modernization of the Empire, but certain proposed laws benefit greatly from thorough deliberation from a diverse group of people. The Crown Prince begins school. On April 1st, Thor's Military Academy, situated east of Heimdall in the town of Trista, held its entrance ceremony for the new school year. The cadet who stood on stage to represent the new students was none other than Crown Prince Cedric Rezanor. The Military Academy boasts many well-known alumni, such as the Ashen Chevalier, Reen Schwarzer. With Prince Cedric's enrollment, the Academy has been restructured, with enrollment numbers increased and a removal of separating students by social class and a complete overhaul of the curriculum, transforming it into a more serious and focused military institution. So, enrollment numbers increase, the removal of separating students by social class. So does that... I can't tell if that's saying that they're getting rid of, like, the class, like, the commoner highborn distinctions, or if they're just, like, only high people, only highborns can come or something. Because those kind of accomplish the same, like, you know, you can get rid of the separation of students by social class by only having members of one social class, but I think they're saying that they've gotten rid of the distinction and, like, the preferential treatment, which seems odd. You would think it would be the opposite if they're, like, changing it to for His Highness. His Highness was unable to roll last year due to lingering medical issues, but his recovery and growth since then have been nothing short of a transformation. His confident address as head of the new class left a few of his fellow students swooning in the aisles, with one commenting, "He was just so charming, I was overwhelmed. I thank Adios to get the chance to go to class with him." On the same day, an entrance ceremony was also held at Thor's branch campus, situated west of the capital in the town of Leaves. Riding Club 9s. To be a citizen of the Empire is to be part of a culture with a proud history of equestrianism. The Renines Riding Club is currently accepting new members from all social classes and walks of life. Visit one of our locations in Heimdall or each of the provinces, including a new location in Crossbell City, for details. Grand Prince of Rumiferia visits. On April 17th, the former leader of the Principality of Rumiferia, Prince Albert von Bartholomeus, and his wife visited Heimdall. He arrived via his private airship in the newly completed Heimdall airport. So he's not the leader? Because that was the guy who was leading it during the Azure, right? I remember the name Prince Albert. He was invited as a state guest to Valfane Palace and was greeted by His Majesty Emperor Eugene III, the Imperial family, and Chancellor Osborne. The prince, who will turn 38 this year, is deeply connected with the Empire, even visiting as an exchange student when he was a young noble. His Majesty is 10 years his senior and a close friend. They would frequently visit each other's lands, but upon the Civil War 2 years ago and the trouble in Crossbell and Northumbria, they didn't have a chance to see each other. It's been almost 5 years since their last meeting. The prince's wife will stay at Corel Imperial Villa for 3 days, where she will meet with the Imperial Governor and other key figures for visiting Crossbell City. Governor General Rufus Alborea will greet her as host upon arrival. Yes, this former leader, but I don't know. They're not. I kind of thought there would maybe be something about like the new leader, because that's new lore. Rumiferia, known as an advanced medical nation, has long been connected to the medical college in Crossbell Province. Now that the province has been restored to the Empire, rapid development of medical techniques is anticipated in both nations. One RF Group associate states, "Our company is happy to offer our techniques and manufacturing capabilities." Confrontation in the Nord Highlands. On April 12th, there was a confrontation between the militaries of the Empire and the Calvin Republic in the Nord Highlands. The 7th Armored Division, stationed at the Zindar Gate on the border, responded immediately, stopping the incursion of the enemy's airborne division with Panzer Soldats and air support. This is the third such incident this year. It was less frequent for a time, but the Imperial Army Public Relations rep had this to say: "Small-scale invasions are continuously cropping up. We plan to remain alert while exploring drastic countermeasures." Unification aide Syra resigns. Syra, who has been the aide to Duke Croyer de Cayenne of Lamar since the Civil War, ended his term of service and will return to Heimdall. Okay. We have not heard of these. I'm guessing that's the new representative of the Cayenne family. The Imperial government has no plans to name a successor, stating that the aide to Marquis Ballard, the lone preliminary supervisor, will be the representative of the Sutherland province. Experience the latest fishing goods. Our newest product is the Lake Lord Custom. By combining various optional parts and gears, the next generation tackle allows you to handle various types of fish and locations. Visit our store in the Leica district of the capital for details. So Syra, who's been the aide, ended his term of service and returned to Heimdall. Has no plans to name a successor, stating that the aide to Marquis Ballard, the lone preliminary supervisor, will be the representative of the Sutherland province. Okay. Alrighty. Next time, we will start to head to Saint Arkh. Also, we'll talk to freaking all the people left. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part.
It's my turn. It's
And
my
bye,
turn.
guys. It's her turn. It's Claire's turn. Is this game going to be the start of the Claire redemption arc? Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. Goodbye, guys.